If you walked 20,000 steps in Tokyo and still felt like you missed everything, this is why. Most Tokyo itineraries aren't designed, they're stacked. Landmark after landmark, different neighborhoods, zero recovery. By 6 p.m., you're exhausted. It's not Tokyo, it's the way you rank your priorities. I've lived in Japan for years. After going back again and again with my toddler, I've built a simple 3-layer ranking system that keeps Tokyo relaxed and actually doable. And later, I will explain why most people travel to Mountain Fuji in the worst possible season and how that single decision can quietly ruin a trip. Now, when I am planning a trip to Tokyo, I never start with a giant list of sites. Instead, I think in 3 layers. First, the layer 1, your anchors. These are the big, must-see moments. The Red Lantern in Asakusa, Shibuya Crossing, or Tokyo Tower. They're the face of your trip. But here's the secret. You only need 2 or 3 anchors for your whole vacation. I get you. You flew 12 hours and feel like missing a landmark is failing. But that's just FOMO talking. Because when everything is a highlight, nothing really feels special. Try this. Look at your list right now. Can you drop just 1 landmark? Just 1. Your day will feel 10 times lighter. Next, layer 2, your real interests. Layer 2 is what you actually love, not what travel blogs told you to love. If you are an art lover, build your whole day around 1 museum. Don't squeeze it between 5 other landmarks. If you are into subculture, go lose your day in Akihabara or Ikebukuro. If beauty or self-care brings you joy, schedule it in the first few days. Starting your trip feeling confident and refreshed changes everything. The rule here is simple. Don't rush. If a gallery takes 3 hours, let it take 3 hours. This is your real trip. Finally, layer 3, your energy protectors. These are the small pauses that keep everyone refreshed. Quiet back streets, parks, bookstores, even a comfy seat on the bus or train. They're not on the checklist, but they are what make the checklist sustainable. They give you and your family the breathing room to recharge. So if layer 1 is too crowded or the weather turns bad, you can pivot without stress. Sometimes, when you stop chasing landmarks and just sit for a moment, that's when Tokyo actually starts to feel magical. Tokyo is incredible, but it can also be a nightmare if you plan it the wrong way. Here are 5 mistakes that turn dream trips into exhausting ones. First, Instagram pressure. Don't build a must-see list just for the internet. Your trip doesn't need to look impressive online. It just needs to be fun for you and your family. Second, viewpoint fatigue. Tokyo's skyline is amazing, but you don't need to see it every day. 1 daytime and 1 night view is more than enough. After that, you are spending 3,000 yen to take almost the same photo. Third, the subway marathon. On the map, everything looks close. In reality, neighborhoods like Asakusa and Shibuya are separate worlds. What looks like 20 minutes on Google Maps often turns into 40 with transfers and walking. If you bounce between them all day, you are just a professional commuter, and that drains you very fast. Fourth, high-intensity stacking. Don't do Disneyland, then Odaiba, then Shinjuku shopping back to back. Disney alone can hit 25,000 to 30,000 steps a day. Spread out the heavy days. Your body will thank you. Finally, the booking trap. These days, you can't just show up. Popular spots like Shibuya Sky sell out instantly. Reservations open 2 weeks in advance, and sunset slots are gone in minutes. If that view matters, be on that website at midnight. So, how do you avoid all these traps? I use my 3-layer ranking system to build every single day. One anchor for that iconic moment, some real interest for personal joy, and plenty of energy protectors to keep the peace. But what does this actually look like in real life? Let me show you one of our recent family days. Layer 2 came first. We started the morning at Waseda University. It's where I graduated, so bringing my son back here was a big deal for me. We spent time inside the Haruki Murakami Library, slow and quiet, no rushing. For lunch, we hit the garden cafeteria. It was my favorite spot as a student, simple, cheap, and delicious. Next, the transition. After lunch, we took one direct bus to Harajuku. That bus ride became our energy protector. Our toddler napped while the city moved outside. By the time we arrived, everyone was recharged. Now it was time for Dad's Layer 2, vintage shopping. He explored the back streets of Harajuku while we took in the vibe and famous railroad escalators at Omotesando. Evening was one anchor, Shibuya Crossing. Because we had protected our energy earlier, we actually enjoyed the lights in the crowd. We didn't stack 5 highlights. One highlight, some real interests, protected energy. That's the difference. That day was happy and easy for everyone. Now let's talk about the biggest anchor outside the city, Mountain Fuji. If you want that classic postcard version of Fuji, winter is actually your best bet. The air is cold and clear, so you get the best visibility. And of course, you get that beautiful snowy peak. In the summer, there's no snow cap, and visibility drops dramatically due to humidity and cloud cover. This is why I suggest saving places like Hakone and Kamakura for winter and spring. They're still great to visit anytime, but without that white peak in the background, the feeling is just different. If seeing Fuji is a priority, try to stay for 2 days. But if you have to do it in 1 day, hiring a private car is the best way to save your energy, especially with kids. If you are taking the train, book the Fujikayu. It's a direct shot from Shinjuku, but you must book it the second tickets open. They sell out instantly. So check the season, check the weather, book early. I wish everyone the best of luck. Tokyo only feels overwhelming when you treat everything as equal. Once you rank your priorities, the city becomes manageable. Pick your anchors, follow your real interests, protect your energy. If you are still unsure about your plan, leave a comment with the number of your days and what you care about most. I will help you simplify it. My Tokyo planning board is linked below. It's the exact framework I use, organized, practical, and built for real trips. If you prefer calm, strategic travel over checklist chaos, subscribe. That's what this channel is about. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.